Performing calculations with significant figures. Before watching this video, please watch the video on significant figures. Significant figure rule for adding and subtracting. The answer will have the same number of decimal points as the number in the problem set with smallest number of decimal places. So when you're adding or subtracting, the first thing you do is to check the number of decimal places. Okay? Let's look at these two examples. The first thing we do is to look at the number of decimal places for each of these, for these problems, for each number here. The first one is 3 decimal points. The second one is 1. The rule says your answer will be the same decimal point as the one with the smallest. So 1 is the smallest, this has the smallest decimal point, so your answer will have decimal points. So this applies to addition and subtraction. So this will be 6, 5, 5, 9. I recommend setting it up this way so that you can see it clearly. Now, the answer, 9.556, so it has to have, the answer should have decimal point, it will be around 9.6 meters. That's it. Then the second one, we add 1, 1, 9, 9, 1. So we look at the number of decimal places here, decimal points, 3, 2, 1. Again, the answer will be to 1 decimal place because that's the least. It will be 19, this is in centimeter, 19.9 centimeter. And this applies to addition and subtraction only. Pause the video and do these practice questions. Pause the video and do these practice questions. Hopefully you did that. Let's do it together. So again, we still follow the same rule. We check the number of decimal points here. There are 3 here and there are 2 here. So is in meters. We are subtracting 6, 5, 9, 1, 3. So the answer will be 2 decimal points. So we have to round 13.95. So 2 decimal points will be, we round it to 96. That's it. 2 decimal points. Because we're following the rules. Then here, there's 3 decimal points, there's 0 decimal points. And we're adding, so this will be 3, 4, 1 point. That. The answer will be to no decimal point. So no decimal point, so the answer will be 29 inches. Okay. I hope you got it right. Okay, now let's look at significant figures rule for multiplying and dividing. So the number of significant figures in an answer equals the number of smallest sig figs in the problem set. So in multiplying and dividing, you are looking at the significant figures of each number. And whichever one have this lowest significant figure, the smallest significant figure, that's the how to report your answer. Your answer will have the same number with the one that has the smallest sig figs. So let's look at an example on this. Okay, let's look at this example. Okay, we are multiplying 2.36 meters times 1.8 meters. We can use calculator to find out, and it will come out to be 4.248 meters squared. We have to multiply the unit too. Then the first number has 3 significant figures. The second one, 2 significant figures. Following the rules, the answer has to have 2 significant figures, which will be 4.2 meters squared. Okay, the second question, we multiply again. We can use calculator, and that will come out to be 64.6272 centimeters squared. And then we look here, this one has 4 significant figures. The second number has 2 significant figures. So that means the answer will be equal to, we have 2 significant figures. So we have to round this to 4.6 something. So 6 is 5 or more. That will be 65 centimeters squared. Okay. And pause the video and do these 2 practice questions. Hopefully you did them. Let's look at the first one first. We can use calculator here. We are dividing 640.24 by 2.0. This one is meter square, this one is meter. So we first of all do 640.24 divided by 2.0. We will be getting 320.12. But then we look at the significant figure here. This is 5. This is 2. And then the meter, applying our math, knowledge of math, that we cross out. Now, this has to be to 2 significant figures. So this is meters. This will be 3 rounded to 320 meters. That's it. Because that's 2 significant figures equal to this. Okay. If you think you'll be confused, you can change it to scientific notation. That's easier. You can have it as 3.2 times 10 to 2 meters. That's another way. I prefer that too, because some people are confused rounding it. like that. Then the other one is we are multiplying 253.56. We can check the number of significant figures here. This is 5. This is 3. Okay. So we have 253.56 times 3.20. Okay, then that will be 811.392. We multiply the units also. Okay, then this is 5, this is 3. The answer will be to 3. So we round to 811 centimeters squared. Okay. So do these practice questions. Do these practice questions and see how, if you're able to get it right. Pause the video. This is the answer to that. So you check if you, how you did. But looking at it, you look at each of these. This is multiplication. So you check the number of significant figures. This is 3. This is 4. This is 2. So the answer, we have 2 significant figures. That's the smallest significant figures. So your answer will be also 2. Then in division here, we have 3 significant figures, 4 significant figures. So the answer, we have 3 significant figures. Then in addition here, we look at the number of decimal places, 3 decimal places, 2 decimal, 3. Then addition, 3, 2, 3. So the answer will be to 2 decimal points. Then this one is multiplication. Okay. Then this one is subtraction. Okay. So I hope you got it right. Thanks for watching.